so that the investor money is protected and fraudulent accounting practices are nullified. Okay. So basically, criminal penalties are also introduced in this case. In case of any false data, the directors and the owners of the company can be penalized also. Okay. Focus on improving the transparency and internal controls over financial reporting. Okay. So why was it enacted? Basically to restore the investor confidence, because there was a massive fraud which was clearly visible, okay, inside the publicly traded companies. Okay. So to establish the accountability amongst the corporate executives, this was introduced. Okay. So that there is no manipulation of financial data by the public companies. Remember that it is only for the publicly traded companies, not for the private companies. Okay. Remember that. If any company is private, then SOX is not applicable to this. Clear?
So it means the company should have public shares.
Yes, exactly. If the company is having public shares, only then SOX is applicable. Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, it is not applicable. To strengthen the role of independent auditors in verifying financial reporting, okay, to improve oversight of public company boards and financial disclosures. Okay. See, who must comply? All publicly traded companies, not private companies. See, under the US stock exchange, okay, who have their stocks. Private companies that are preparing to go public can also apply, okay, because they are also going to become public. Okay. US stock exchange, whatever companies are listed, they can comply. Okay. Accounting firms that audit the publicly traded companies also need to comply, because I told you, na, in this case, there was the accounting firms were basically, colluding. That is why they also have to comply with SOX. Okay. Subsidiary of public companies operating globally. Okay. Any subsidiaries of public companies also need to apply. What is a subsidiary? You know what is a subsidiary?
Not exactly.
Subsidiary is nothing but a branch. Okay. Let's say my main office is in US, but branch office is in India, right? So that branch office in India can also be called as subsidiary. Okay. But the same conditions will apply on the subsidiary also, which will apply on the branch head office, right? Because the company is the same. Getting it?
Yes.
So what are the key provisions? Basically, this is again a law. Okay, this is a law of the government. So section 308 basically requires CEO and CFOs to certify the accuracy of financial reporting. Section 404 mandates the annual management of internal controls. Section 409 requires real-time disclosure of material financial changes. Okay. 802 criminalizes destruction of financial records and impose penalties. 806 provides whistleblower protection. What is the whistleblower protection?
Is the identity of the whistleblower.
Yes, to protect the identity of the whistleblower, right. Section 906 requires a certification of financial reports with the penalty of falsification. Okay. What is the goal of SOX compliance? Goal is basically to encourage more and more transparency and accuracy in the financial reporting, and to protect the shareholder data in the public form, okay, from corporate fraud. Internal controls should be strengthened to prevent the accounting errors. Okay. Improve governance through greater board and executive accountability. Ensure timely reporting of significant financial events or risk. Okay. So in this case, what happened was there was no timely reporting. Basically, the company was heading into losses and losses, but they were not reporting it to the stock market. In stock market, the company share were always rising. Okay. So that was the issue. Internal control over financial reporting, ICFR. Okay. What is ICFR? Basically, set of procedures, policies that we need to follow, like risk assessment, control activities, communication protocols, physical, operational, IT controls to safeguard the data. Okay. And this basically helps detect and prevent fraud also, error also. Okay. and these controls are checked annually under the SOX section 404. Okay, CEO and CFO are the main stakeholder. Internal auditor also play a vital role here. Okay, external auditor also play a vital role. Okay, and board of directors also play a vital role. IT teams also play a vital role. Whistleblower also plays a vital role. Why IT team plays a vital role, guys? Any idea?
Because of payment system.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Steps to achieve the SOX compliance. These are the steps. Okay. Identify all the processes that you have. Okay. Conduct a risk assessment. Design and implement internal controls. Document processes. Test the controls. Engage external auditors. Train employees. Ensure IT systems have proper access control. Audit trails. You know what is an audit trail? Audit trail is a very important concept. Do you know logs? What is a log?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. What is a log?
Uh,
Eh,
Logs of the records which we are recording for the activity of users.
Yes, very correct, Ahmed. So basically, any activity that user is performing is logged, right? Under logs.
Yeah,
S-
I think from database perspective, we have some configuration for recording this activity with name of audit trails.
Yes, your understanding is absolutely right. So in databases, we have this facility called audit trail. Now, audit trail is nothing but a sequence of activity, right? So, for example, if you see the database, if you have enabled the audit trail, anybody who is changing any records in the database, anybody who is any performing any option in the database, it will show as a audit trail. Basically, a trail of activities is called a audit trail. Okay, and it is mandatory to have it. If it is disabled, it becomes a big issue. Okay, non-compliance basically weak internal controls, failure to conduct risk assessment, poor segregation of duties. Why segregation of duties is important here for the finance?
I think to prevent fraud, if they are in same department or have same rights, then they might talk with each other and to provide or the pave the way for the fraud. That's why segregation of duty is important.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right. Yes, thank you. Inadequate testing of controls. Okay, controls are not tested properly. Inadequate financial statements. Again, misrepresentation of the statements. Okay, like actually misrepresented representing the profits and losses, manipulating them. Okay, non-secure IT systems, insufficient documentation, delayed reporting, whistleblower retaliation. For example, if somebody trying to report a fraud, that person is being scrutinized. Okay, unaddressed auditor recommendation. Auditor is asking to do A, they are doing Z, not at all in line with the auditor. Okay, IT's role in SOX compliance. IT is a very major role. Okay, need to have access control in place, change management in place, audit trail we have discussed, cyber security needs to be implemented, DR has to be there, file integrity has to be there, system monitoring has to be there, encryption has to be there. All this has to be done by the IT only.
Almost the requirements are same in each.
Yes, that's what I was telling you. Almost all the requirements are same. Only one or two here and there. That's it.
Yeah,
So basically, if you comply with one regulation, the remaining are already complied, like 80%. That's how.
yeah,
Okay. So these are the documentation which is required. This is the compliance framework we have already seen. Penalties for non-compliance. Okay. 1 million for inaccuracies. Okay. Imprisonment up to 20 years. Shareholders can sue for losses. Okay. Loss of public trust and reputation. Stock price dropping. Delisting from stock exchange. Okay. Audit failures, non-compliance, halted operations. Okay. Because of this, company will also be halted in their operations. Okay. Regulatory scrutiny from the government also. Okay. So these are some of the real-time, examples of SOX. It started from Enron, but then WorldCom also happened. Tyco International happened. Health South, Wells Fargo. All these are US companies. Lehman Brothers, Satyam Computer. Satyam Computer is Indian company. Okay. They also did the same thing, overstating earnings by this, but actually there was no money in the company. Okay. Tesla, Luckin Coffee, Volkswagen also. Okay. Benefits of SOX basically improved financial transparency, fraud prevention. Yeah, again, what we have seen already. Who must comply with SOX? Only publicly traded companies in the US, right? Does SOX apply to private company? The answer is no.
no,
Okay. What is the role of external auditor? They basically validate the internal controls. Okay. IT systems have to provide access controls and all that. Okay. Section 404 is basically the review of the internal controls. Okay. This we have seen already. Yeah. Okay. Financial accuracy and accountability, strong internal controls, governance. Okay. Regular audits, employee training, and risk assessment. That's it.